こんにちは、トラベルライターのゆりえです。今日は今からホノルルハワイに向かいたいと思います。よいしょ。8泊、9日間、ハワイに行くので、その様子をまたビデオ回していけたらなと思っています。それでは行ってきます。ハワイに到着しました。今ちょうどもうすぐ11時になるところです。ウーバーかリフトを呼んでホテルに向かいたいと思います。
Sway there in all the colors. Some love, lonesome dove.
ランチ食べたところにクレジットカードをなんか忘れてたみたいで、さっきハッピーアワー行ったお店で気づいて、で電話したらあるよって言われて、それで今急いで取りに行って、よかった、いい人で。先月も1回カード止めてるんですよね、なくなっちゃって。マジで焦った。心臓に悪い。ホテルに戻ってきてシャワー浴びました。夜はホテルでアヒポケを食べようと思います。フードランドで2種類買ってきました。これがなんだっけ、ハワイアンスタイルのだけど、こっちはね、確かスパイシーな方。スパイシーハワイアン。どっちもハワイアンです。オリオンビールでございます。乾杯。いただきます。美味しそう。食べ比べ、どっちが美味しいかな。じゃあスパイシーな方。美味しい。
One step forward and another back. I would never try to fool ya. I'm one heartbeat away from going mad. Girl, when you looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Girl, I need you. How many times do I wanna yell? 'Cause we could be so completed. Baby, I'll never want anyone new. I was on the bed and you undressed. Baby, when I pulled you in, I felt your breath. Then I knew the girl I need you. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Smiling like that, I could never resist it. Every moment is another chance. Loving you is all I wanted. I'm wide open for a love affair. Girl, when you're looking like that, closer, closer, I'ma get closer to you. Yeah, got me, baby, got me hooked on you once again. Damn, girl, I need you.
ハワイ2日目です。朝ごはん食べて今から今日はプールでのんびり過ごしたいと思います。そんなに曇りぐらいかな。いい感じ。いいね。
It's a hard thing to know that your soul will stay hollow. Even if I know that nothing lasts forever, it's not easy to let go. Can you love me again? Can things ever be the same? All I do is see things slipping through my fingers when he turns and walks away. Yes, there he goes. There he goes. All the things I wanna say.
ございます。で今日はハワイ4日目です。で今から、朝ごはんをベーカリーに買いに行ってプ プールでちょっと食べようかなと思ってます。
off my mind. I'm out on deep water. It's too late. I've crossed the border. I'm bitten hard by Cupid, babe. Hurry, I need to be saved. Hurry with all the cliches. Sunny days, you and me. We'll keep out of the rain. Try me on any direction, I'll follow you. Don't wanna wait another day and miss out on your sweet selection. Tell Cupid stay, ask him to stay, and I will clear the way.
今日は午後から、車を借りてちょっと遠出をしようかなと思ってるんですけど、レンタカーが高かったのでトゥーロっていうエアビーの車版みたいなサービスを初めて使って、今回はテスラを借りてみました。運転するのは初めてなので、どんな感じかまたレポしたいと思います。とりあえず今からオフザハックの、ポケボールを食べに行きます。
I didn't know something was wrong. Here I was dreaming we got along so perfectly and wordlessly. Had I been there some of the time, I would have seen all of the signs of our fault. I'm sorry, but we had something real. A bit of you, a bit of me. I'm swimming through a bittersweet, bitter truth. I don't know how to start over with someone else. Thinking of you still making me breathless. We had it good, baby, we had it bad. I let you go, now you're stuck in my head. Like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye. Like an all-out, drawn-out goodbye. Call out to everyone I know. Buy me a drink and help me let go of the suffering. Oh, help me get back again. 'Cause we had love enough, a bit of time, a bit of love. Now I'm dreaming of peace of mind, getting unstuck. I don't know how to start over with someone else. Thinking of you still making me breathless. We had it good, baby, we had it bad. I let you go, now you're stuck in my head.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Hours from dawn as I'm driving at night, waiting to get somewhere. What can go wrong when we say it outright? I really wish you were here. People seem to know just where they're headed, while you and I just feel like we're pretending. I can't do it on my own when I'm this far away from home. Won't you tell me something good? Won't you tell me something good? As I think of you and I, there's too much gonna pass us by if we don't talk like we should. Won't you tell me something good? Weekend is gone and we're lying in bed.
おはようございます。今日はハワイ5日目です。ランチお寿司予約してるので、それまでワイキキでショッピングしたいと思います。
I'm gonna